Welcome to Blaavands Huk and welcome to my crib for the next 24 hours. I'll be sleeping in the car tonight. I'm here for the UCI gravel race and hopefully to get my ticket for the World Champs. Fingers crossed. Just got home from a test ride, did one entire loop. We'll be doing 4 laps tomorrow and it's around 38k. Started out in pouring rain and I'm totally covered in mud, but now the sun is actually shining. But I'm very happy I saw the entire route because there's a few sections that I'll definitely be mindful about tomorrow. A few places in the very beginning of each lap and in the kind of middle part as well. So it will for sure be interesting. But I am extremely excited about tomorrow. Firstly because I'm really hoping to qualify. I feel like I've worked hard to get into a decent shape. And speaking about shape, I'm also very excited to see how it all will work out after my high intensity training experiment. For the last 5 weeks, my longest ride has been just below 3 hours. So I am curious to see how it will be working out tomorrow when I'm deep in the race. But yeah, now I'll jump in the ocean to get some of this sand and mud off me. And then I'll find me some pizza, find some place to park the car, stay for the night. And then it's race time. Good morning. Race day is here, finally. Starting to feel the nerves a bit, but that's all good. So this is where I've spent the night at some rest stop close to a forest. It's been okay. It's my first time sleeping in a car, but yeah, it's been nice. So now I'll get ready, get into town and find me some coffee. Mucho importante. Race done. What an absolute shit show. started out good, but yeah, finished off less good. But before all you high intensity training haters, I'm gonna comment that this was bound to happen because I've been training too hard and not enough of the low intensity stuff. The result of today's race had absolutely nothing to do with that. Within the first 5K, I had my first crash of the day, and you might notice that I say my first crash. It was actually not that big of a deal. I landed very soft, so I was fairly quick back on the bike, and the only problem was that the group, which was still all together, were riding very, very fast. So I had to chase as hard as I could. Found a little group, but I was definitely one doing most of the work. But because it was so early in the race, I thought that there was still a decent chance to get a great result. I was pretty sure people would start falling off at some point. Then we entered the more technical stuff, and the next stage group caught up. That was actually good because they were riding very, very fast, and I thought, okay, that's something that will help me a lot. Then we entered into a part of the course that, yeah, if I was course designer, I would definitely not make this as a part of the course. So extremely muddy, and it only got worse by every round because there were so many people riding through it. And the guy in front of me ended up having to get off his bike, and of course that set me back quite a lot. Not too long after that, a good mate of mine from back home caught up to me, and we rode together. He rode very, very strong. And after riding with him for some time, I had my second crash of the day. I ended up, hitting the banks of this tire track, and lost the bike. Underneath me, my hip actually hurt from, right away, but you never know. Sometimes you can ride it away, and that's what I thought, so I tried to just get back on the bike as quickly as possible. But I pretty soon realized that that might be what would cost me my race, because my lower back, which is something that I've been struggling with sometimes, really started to hurting and started acting up, and it only got worse. I soldiered on for 2.5 rounds. Then I did the only smart choice, called my wife, got some outside perspective, and then I found the quickest, fastest way home and called it a day. It really annoys me because I think my legs were good, and it would just have been super cool to test the body over the longer distance to see if I could keep on pushing. Also into the later hours of the race, ended up riding a little less than 4 hours. That's it. Fuck that shit, on to the next one. I really want to find a different race as soon as possible. I haven't given up yet on the World Champs dream. And really feel like my form is good, so it only makes it even more annoying to have to call it quits. But yeah, that's life. But now time to get wet, trying to wash off some of all this mud if possible, and then the long drive home.